Well, a very good morning from here in Baku, and it's the third day of competition here, at the third and last day of competition. And we've got 5 categories to finish off with. We've already fought 9 of them. Japan are clearly in the lead with the medals, Azerbaijan second, and Russian Federation third, and Great Britain are in 4th place with gold, silver and a bronze medal, and doing well. And it's, well, what can I say? It's been good judo. Started off a little bit slow, I think, on the other 2 days, and then it kind of warmed up towards the final block. And of course, the final block works a little bit differently, in is that it's all medal matches, and that means that everybody is fighting for a medal, and of course that's 2 bronze medals and of course the gold and silver medal match. So looking forward to that. Should be a great last day of competition. I'm going to take you through some of the matches to look out for. We'll start with the men's under 90 kilograms category, and what happens is we've got Madiev of Azerbaijan, who is of course home favourite, and he is the #1 seed in the under 90 kilograms, and he is a real handful. The winner in Paris, he is the man on form at the moment. But he's got Madiev, who is from Serbia, who is a former world champion, and also he's going to be, I think, his main opposition. But you get Mazeradze there of Georgia, who might have something to say about that. Interesting to see down the bottom part there in the under 90s that Gviniashvili is back. Beka Gviniashvili, who I thought was definitely going to be world and Olympic champion, and has struggled a little bit with his form of late, but he'll be here to show that he is #1 choice in the for Georgia, and so he is there. A new Russian there, Chichov of Russia, is down the bottom. That'll be interesting. And Mashiyama of Japan. So some new Japanese out there as well. Under 100 kilos, Shady Elenas of Canada is the top seed there, and his fellow countryman there just underneath him. Possibility of a second round match there with Ian Ryder. Of course, the big advantage is that Azerbaijan can put 4 people in every weight category if they've got 4 people. They haven't got 4 in every weight category, but possibility that they can do that, and some juniors too. Sanabelidze of Georgia down the bottom half there. Japaridze of Georgia is also in there, so they got 2 in there. Bilalov of Russia is there. Aida of Japan down the bottom as well. And, Lavelle Hewitt of Great Britain got quite a tough little draw in that quarter. Plus 100 kilos, Rakimov of Tajikistan is the top seed there. So Ollesdorf of Austria is up there as well, with Sven Heinler. That's quite a tough little half there. And Kokori is down the bottom half, and probably Odku is going to be his main opposition there. And Sato Tatsuru, the son of the great Sato, who of course is no longer with us, but he's there in the heavyweight division, so quite an open match there. 2 weight categories for the ladies, minus 78 kilograms. Louise Malsan of Germany is the top seed there. She's up with Batbaya of Mongolia. And down the bottom of, there's 2 Germans in that top half. Teresa Zenka is also in that top half there, so a possibility of a semi-final there for Germany. And we've got Prodan of Croatia, and down the bottom, Lanur of Israel is also down the bottom there, and Lialina of Russia is in there as well. That's in the under 78 kilograms. Did I say plus 78? Plus 78, we've got Raz Hershko, who's on the best form of her life. She's just having an absolute blast out there at the moment, and really enjoying herself, winning almost every tournament that she's in. So watch out for her. Marinic of Croatia is there. Luch of Germany, her main opposition. That will be in the semi-final because she's got a bye through, Hershko. Jablonskite of Lithuania down the bottom part there. Faccioli of Brazil, her opponent in the first round. And then you've got Shikvari of Hungary and Amashkan of Mongolia down the bottom part of that. So it's all systems go on the last day, and we've got still a couple of minutes to go before we're off, and you have your choice as to what mat that you want to concentrate on. You've got my commentary on one of them. I'll be bobbing from mat number 1 to 3, depending on the match, and I'll try and chase the ippons if I can, as best I can. The most interesting matches I'll be going for. So if you've got a particular match or a particular weight category that you're interested in, don't be afraid to go to, you'll have no commentary on it, but you'll be able to see the match. And if you want my commentary all the way through, then just follow me round. And like I say, I'm chasing the ippons and doing the best I possibly can. On mat number 1, minus 100 kilos category, Seneblidze of Georgia is up against Abdul Kanali of Azerbaijan. That's first round match there. And the second Georgian is also on that, Jeparidze there, up against William Jr. of Brazil. And that'll be followed by Bilalov and Obbatar. So all happening in the minus 100s on mat number 1. Mat number 2, it's my minus 100s again. Ian Ryder of Canada is up against Karimli of Azerbaijan. And on mat number 3, the first matchup will be Tengiz Batskan of Mongolia up against John Jane of the USA. So some interesting matches, and it's all systems go. Everybody's starting to walk out now. The 3 mats will set up with the referee and the contestants, and have a good day of competition. Hopefully we will see some amazing ippons, as we have done in the last couple of days. So I'm going to go to mat number 1 to start with, and that's going to be Seneblidze, Onis Seneblidze of Georgia, and he's going to be up against Abdul Akanli of Azerbaijan. Abdul Akanli is going to be in blue. Seneblidze of Georgia is going to be in white. This is mat 1, and away we go. Seneblidze then straight away in for the attack, and how close was he there? Looked like it was going to be a really quick ippon there. Seneblidze in white here for Georgia. Georgians always putting their youngsters out, and don't forget that these are all training together, all of the squad training together, so they've had the advantage of training with a lot of the great stars. They have the advantage of being able to go into the mountains and taking some of the Georgian wrestlers out of the training schools, the mountain training schools, and bringing them back into the center of Tbilisi to the judo, where they put a judo gi on them, and away they go. They steal a lot and make a lot of Olympic champions doing it that way. 2 penalties given there then, Shido apiece. Left and right, Sodi Surikomigoshi. That went both sides there. And I talk a lot about throwing over both flanks. And both flanks, meaning it doesn't have to be the same technique. That was the same Sodi Surikomigoshi, but it doesn't have to be the same technique. But going over both flanks, left and right wing, is the best way to explain it. Second penalty up there. for Abdul Kanli of Azerbaijan. So now one more mistake and he's going to be in trouble. Sodi Surakamigoshi again now then. That was two different movements there. Good decision from the referee there. Well, some people shouting for the score, but it was two different movements. He went down first of all. Have a look at the delay. So there's the delay, there's the delay, there's the delay, and both elbows were grounded there. No score for that particular move. Ranked 24 in the world, Sanabelidze. Well, a lot of people shouting different scores, a lot of referees out there. First in the European Championships. He's been on the Sanabelidze I'm talking about. He's been on the Continental Cup circuit, but stepping up now. Here's a left Sianagi almost scoring. Nice Sianagi. Well, that's it, all over, and Sanabelidze then the winner. We're going to have a look at the second Georgian in now. Jeporidze here up against William Jr. Well, they're putting two fighters in almost every weight category, the Georgians. Russians are doing the same. So this year really is a practice year for who they're going to spend money on for the full qualification. So in a year's time, because we're 2 years away then from the Olympic Games, that's when the qualification starts. Qualification for the Olympic Games, Paris Olympics, will loom very, very quickly, believe me. Yoko Otoshi there from Junior. So neither one really looking for the newaza. That was a close one with the Kosoto there. Are they going to give it a... They might give that a score, actually. Kosoto Gary didn't actually see the landing. And he does get the Wazari for it. Not sure if we can have another look at it, just to see if we can see it. Kosoto. And we couldn't see. Yes, it was all part of one movement. They landed on the elbow first and then immediately onto the back. So it was all continuous. That's why it wasn't scored straight away, but it was immediately onto the back and with control. So Japaridze now goes on the other side. That definitely wasn't. See the elbow out there. William Jr. trying that Yoko Satemi waza. Big thundering arm over the back there from Japaridze. Tries the Kosoto again, now for the Uranagi. Is it going to go? It might. Yes, it does. Massive ippon. And good calculated Uranagi there. Look how he just takes his time with it. He was hooked in there, Junior, but to no effect there. Massive lifting action there, accompanied by the leg. Then the leg goes up and boom, over he goes. Two Georgians through. Next up then, Nilaz Bilalov of Russia up against Ubata Kangal of Mongolia. Interesting that there's going to be two Georgians in the next round in this. Now they're going to meet each other. Long way to come just to meet each other. Well, Bilalov definitely the one taking the initiative here. It's all him. Well, the Mongolians as well have a young team here, putting their youngsters out and giving them chance at the highest level. There's a lot of fighters. It's their first time in a Grand Prix Grand Slam senior event, and a lot of them haven't got world rankings, senior level. That's Tomonagi there. That was a close one, wasn't it? Bilalov there right the way in. Just manages to Barani out of that. Obata. That's going to be a Shido, surely. I think he'll get a second Shido for that. Obata. Oh, he doesn't get it. I thought that was a Shido offense, but he doesn't get it. Drop on your back, that's your choice. And if it doesn't go anywhere at all, if you don't move them, it can be a problem. It can be Shido. Looking for the Uchimata here, Obata. Nice, that's going to be score. Wazari scored, so he gets the landing this time, and Bilalov all over him. Tominagi again. Gets the draw, and you can see there that just on this side, strong fight for grips, right against left. Oh, that's it. It's going to be a score. Wazari Rossetti upon there. Nice Ashiwaza from Bilalov. Really good opportune Ashiwaza there. And good control with the Kumakata as well. Watch how he controls with the hands. Look at that. Sasai Surukumi. And yeah, gets good lifting action there as well. So Sasai Surukumiyashi to score the second Wazari and through to the next round for Bilalov. Aida Kantaro of Japan in white here. Lovell Hewitt of Great Britain here in blue. Well, come out to fight here, Lovell Hewitt. Big arm over the back there. And I think that Aida, possibility of a penalty there. Yeah, just for snapping off two hands on the same sleeve. Always going to be hard on the grips, the Japanese. It's what they do. They have excellent kumakata. They dominate the grips so that they can throw the big attacks in. Oh, nice Seoinage. Wazari scored. Aida dropped Seoinage. Now looking for the transition. Very, very low, wasn't it, that Seoinage? Well, it went off the sleeve. Sodi then. Right the way between the legs. Ah. Oh. Well, every second that he's out there, Lovell Hewitt, this is good experience for him. Gets a Shido for a gripping infringement, so Shido apiece there. Now, looking for the Newaza possibility there, Aida. Well, now, cross grip. Not having it all his own way at all, is he, Aida? That's it, so all over now. Wazaru Wazetiapon counters him backwards. Lovell Hewitt came in for a forward throw and got countered just off to the side. So Aida goes through. Tries the Ouchi first of all and can't just get literally to grips with him. There's the first Seoinage. And there's the Soto Makikomi there from the British fighter, and then just rolls him onto his back there. Lovell Hewitt couldn't do anything about it. So we have a choice now, just looking round. Let's have a look at Sato Tetsuro of Japan and see what he can do. He's in blue here. This is the plus 100 kilos category. And we've got Faziev of Azerbaijan, his opponent. Oh, look at that. Beautiful Ouchi-gari, driving Ouchi-gari there. And straight into the attack there, Sato. Look at the driving Ouchi there. Look at the Kazushi. Look at the Suruti hand there. Drives him over onto his side. Beautiful driving Ouchi. Really starting to look like his father now, Saito. He's going to look for the Ouchi again, I think, and the Osoto as well. Faziev trying to turn in forwards, but the Kumakata not strong enough. Rakimov is the top seed in this plus 100 kilos category. He's on the top half. Beautiful Taitoshi. Beautiful stuff. Wazaru Wazetiapon. And it's all over. Nice judo there from Saito. He'll go through to fight Kakuri of Azerbaijan in the second round. So nice to see. Good change of direction. Ouchi for the first one. Lovely Taitoshi there for the second. Well, we're certainly going through the first round matches. We'll be going to different weight categories as we do that. We've now gone on to the under 78 kilograms here on mat number 1. Well, actually, let's go over to mat number 3, where we've got Keegan Young of Canada, who's out against Mashiyama Kusuke of Japan. This is in the under-90s, just so that we can have a look at the under-90 kilos, just see what happens there, and I'll keep you informed on Malsan and Batbayar. Matsuyama looking for, well, for the dominant grip, and then struggling to get the first attack in. Young of Canada doing a good job at the moment, not letting him settle. That's one of the problems, of course, is when you let them settle for their grip. If they're too comfortable, then that's when they come in. Left against right, that's why they're both finding it difficult. Saying that, and Mashiyama decides to do a right-hand Seoinage. Well, Malsan just the winner on mat number 1. Well, not finding it easy at all here, is he, Mashiyama? Credit to Keegan Young, doing a good job of placating Mashiyama. I think Mashiyama might be getting a penalty here. In fact, it's Keegan Young gets the penalty. Under 78 kilograms happening on mat number 1 at the moment. Plus 100s are on mat number 2. And here on mat number 3, we've got Keegan Young of Canada in the under 90 kilos category. Ochigari, Keegan Young. Oh, look at that, Tayatoshi, very low, Tayatoshi there, and takes him over for a Wazari. Tsuyotoshi or Tayatoshi, we'll have a look in a second just to see which direction he actually took him over. Whether it went towards the mat or whether he comes up on the hand. Last 6 seconds, it's all going to be over, and that one score is going to cost Young. So he'll go out the competition. Have a look at the left leg as it springs across here. More Siatoshi because collapses onto the knee there and just takes his opponent downwards. Still beautiful technique and gets the score that was required. We'll stay on this mat then, and we've Amir Joni of Tajikistan up against Pasha of Austria. Pasha is in blue. Amir Joni is in white. Osoto there. Really went in for that. Well, I thought that was on. And Mate was called. It must have just popped outside of the area. Thought it started in. Oh, Sotogari, that was close. He did reach across for that, didn't he, earlier on, and now looking for the newaza. Can he latch onto an arm? Still on there. Oh, he's gone onto the arm now. He's gone onto the arm. That was a good change of direction. Started in, so he'll be allowed to carry this on, and he just manages to pull it in there, Pasha. That was an interesting bit of newaza. Reaching Osoto there. Comes up for the attack. Two little stabs at the newaza. He's going to catch that Osoto in a minute. Now it's Pasha. It's his chance now to take that arm out. He needs to just keep calm, look for the hold down, which he does. And now the arm comes out. Can he straighten the arm now? He's going to straighten that one out. He just needs to readjust the balance there. He's ready to tap. He's got the hand up, ready to go, and he just taps out. He just tapped out there. He tapped the leg. Without a shadow, he tapped the leg. Well, that arm is bending the wrong way there. The referee will allow it to carry on here. Needs to get the thumb up, and now he gets the submission. Well, I thought that submission came a little bit earlier than that. Pasha of Austria gets the win there. So from nearly having the Juji Gatami position himself there, forced to submit. Pasha couldn't quite get the leverage on it. We're going to stay on this mat because we've got the #1 seed coming out here. Mamadli Mediev, he's the man on form. He's in white here on the left-hand side of your screen. And John Jane of the USA, his opponent. I'm hoping that he realizes who he's got hold of here, because Mediev is a real handful. Very, very awkward, and comes in from different angles. He's got a huge Kosoto that he does. He'll put one hand on, and then he'll just pop the leg right the way around the back there. But Jane is here to fight. Sure, he's done his research on his opponent. Sometimes just takes a little while to get going, Mediev. One Grand Slam gold and silver medals, 2 Grand Prix wins as well, Mediev. Surprisingly, didn't get the result he wanted in the Olympics or World Championships, because definitely capable. Jane already a winner over Batskan of Mongolia. So having a good tournament so far. So John Jane knows that he's got to come forward, he's got to attack. Easier said than done against this man. Now he's into the position. And he has the Kata. Jane backed up to the edge, got to get away from there. Already got a Shido on the board, can't afford another one. So it's going to be a Shido for Jane. So a second Shido. Seen him do that quite a lot, actually. Mediev plays the edge quite a lot. No need to really, he can throw. He's a really big thrower. So all over, and Mediev goes through to the next round. Made hard work, though, of that. Credit to Jane there. Made it awkward. Salidis of Greece out next. Here he comes against Tajima of Japan. This in the under 90 kilos category. Well, all 3 days, actually, we've had a bit of a slow start, then it's kind of warmed up. Definitely looking for the way up the center there. For the Uchimata, I'm suspecting there, Tajima. So something about the grip there, holding the edge of the end of the sleeve, I think. Watch the Uchimata here, setting him up definitely there. So change of direction, just moved at the right time for himself there, Salidis, sorry. Now the turnover, and now needs to get that leg out. He's going to climb it up now. It's going to control the top half of the body. He's going to take that foot out and then just hold for the time. Well-rehearsed move. How many ippons do we see Japanese squads, men and women, catch with that? Kojima, Goki, then, oh, it's Mate. Gets the Wazari, he's got to get it out again now, and then he'll just need to hold it for 10 seconds. He'll take that out, I think. So this time just for 10 seconds because he has the Wazari on the board. Wazari Awazeti upon then. Easy win there for Tajima. Well, certainly going through these quickly and gives us a chance now in the under 90 kilograms to have a look at the former world champion. 2018 world champion, Majdov, Nemanja Majdov of Serbia, up against Talibov of Azerbaijan. So we'll stay. We've got 3 really interesting matches here on the mat number 3. So I'm going to stay with the under 90s for a couple more after this as well. Gaviniashvili and Mazradze, the 2 Georgians at under 90, are going to be up in a minute. Nice little Kouchi there from Talibov. It opens up the account. And again, second time, wasn't by accident. Well, that's a little bit of a shocker. He did it twice. Kouchi Gary. Strong fight for grips, as you would expect. Wants that right arm on there, doesn't he, Majdov? Just having a little problem settling. Shido for Majdov. So he's got to do something. Got to start to just get on the pace just that little bit. Well, he hasn't attacked yet, Maidov. Now he has the hand on. Is he going to go in? There's his really unusual technique there. Yoko Toshi, but with a cross grip. But Talibov had the measure of that. Well, we've seen him score so many times with that, and Talibov was not having any of it. Really can't settle here. He's finding it very difficult, the former world champion. There's a good Seoinage. That was the best one. Well, some of the younger ones, the Aziris are sending out, have a great opportunity to fight people like Maidov. Wouldn't normally get to fight them because they wouldn't get the international chance. But here they are, and he's fighting the former world champion and making a really good account of himself. Well, good match on that, mat number one as well. Bilalov of Russia up against Aida of Japan. So some interesting little, that's a quarter-final match, and we're going to go up there in a minute. Oh, no, actually, we're going to stay here, aren't we? We're going to stay here because we've got different matches that are unfolding here on mat number 3 as well. Where to go? Big decisions. Wow. Well, he's really making hard work of this, Maidov. Doesn't know how to, we haven't seen him do it, a major technique other than the Yoko Tosh variation that he does. And even that was well blocked. So now a Shido for taking the grip off with 2 hands. A little bit of blood there on Maidov, shaking his head there, but he's definitely out of sorts out there. Something not quite right for him. It's funny, isn't it? Sometimes you get out there and you can have an absolute blinder of a day, and then another time doesn't quite work. Timing's just that little bit off. So away he goes again, and see if he starts with a different idea here. Just trying to get that right arm over the top here, and I'm not sure whether it's Talibov that's done his homework here, but definitely he's stopping him. A bit of panic going on here, coming up to the end of the first 4 minutes. So into golden score. 2 Shidos up for Maidov, can't afford another mistake. Having his sleeve dominated here. It's going to be a penalty to Dalibov, I think. Well, she wants to have a look, the referee wants to have a look at something that, gripping infringement that went on. If it's a third penalty, then they've got to be all in agreement there, because it will be third Shido Honsokomaki. Now he has the grip, got to use it, and that's going to be a penalty now for Talibov. So it'll be 2 penalties apiece. Well, now they're starting to fire the bombs. They're trying. A bit of frustration for sure here from Maidov. Talibov is saying, what's going on? Just because I'm awkward here. Well, that drop might have been it. That might be the third Shido here. Not once have we seen any real ippon technique, and I think it's going to end with the third penalty. Maidov not having anything of that. He looked out of sorts to me, Maidov, for sure. Looked out of shorts. Third penalty, and it was for a gripping infringement. So not happy, and well, Talibov will go through to the next round. So a surprise there. Talibov goes through, and Maidov will not be able to continue. Right. So now we have Luka Mazeradze up against Majidov of Tajikistan, and Mazeradze here representing Georgia. Mazeradze, the young Pretender came through, gave Gaviniashvili a real run for his money and beat him in a European Championships, beat him well as well. And so he obviously used to train with Gaviniashvili when he was a lot younger, but had so much respect for him. And then Student comes through, beats the main man. Two European Continental Championship medals. And, 2 medals in the World Championships, 2 bronze medals in the World Championships here already, Mazeradze. So penalty apiece. Is it going to be a second penalty? It is. Second penalty goes up there to Mazhudov. So just having a... Now that arm around the back is where it happens. Hips go across there and just manages to climb off it there, Mazhudov. I have to say, though, Mazeradze, I've seen him a few times, looks absolutely down and out, as if he's finished, and then bang, the ippon happens. So watch out for that. Big hips across again, and Mazhudov looks dangerous, and I think he can feel the danger here, Mazeradze. Now, something's going to happen here. Look at that, beautiful there. Sasai Surakumiyashi there, and Wazari scored. Now just needs to hold for the Wazeti ippon. That was lovely. So that underhook grip that he gets so often there, Mazeradze. He uses it for his massive hip movement there, but oh wow, that was wonderful. Sasai Surakumi, look at the lifting action as well. It's not just a block. Sasai, difference between Sasai and Hiza. Hiza is more rotational, but that was with lift as well. Nice. Wazari Wazeti ippon, and he goes through. Well, here he is, Gaviniashvili coming out here against Chuayev of Russia. So they've put him out again here, so he must have ideas of what he wants to do as far as building up for the next Olympic Games. I'll give them their due. The Georgians do that a lot as well. It's not just the youngsters. They don't. They're very loyal to their fighters that give them a lot of a lot of time and service. Oh, look at that. Now then, Wazari scored, and that was a nice uchimata there from Gaviniashvili. That right arm underneath the back there, that's, well, you know something's going to happen, don't you, when the Georgians take that grip. Goes in first time, doesn't quite work. Second time does, though, and over he goes. So, nice. Nice to see that. Spinning uchimata. One stab, then the second stab there. Kazushi with the sleeve hand there. So important with the spinning uchimata. Tchéev hasn't really been able to get any big attacks in here. And there's the uchimata again. And he has the big surigoshi as well, hasn't he, from it as well, Gaviniashvili. Two Shidos up to Tchéev and one for Gaviniashvili. They know what they've got to do. Is he going to change the direction here? Gaviniashvili, that underhook there. It's not the kind of grip I would like if I was fighting him. So he gets a second Shido there. He's the one with the score. So basically the referee is saying you can't just defend all the time. There's the hip. Big Ogoshi then again. And now the Kosoto. And Tchéev just waiting. He's only waiting. And there were three really good attacks there. There's the first one. And then, well, that was the second one, actually. There's the third one. First one we didn't see again. Tchéev waiting for the counter. That's apparent. There's the Kosoto. Well, thought he was going to set him up for that a lot earlier, actually. And it's all over then. So Beka Gaviniashvili will go through to the next round. Let's stay on this mat, and we've got Deo of Senegal and stepping out here against Ismailov of Azerbaijan. Ismailov in blue. Abdurrahmani Deo in white here. There's the Sodi. Well, he's on the arm there, and was that attacking against the straight arm? And he's got the Juji, and that was very, very close, but I thought that that was a little bit close to the mark there, because he does the Sodi. Have a look at Dio's arm, and, well, got to be very, very careful that you don't attack against a straight arm. There are penalties given for it. Are they going to have a look at it? Well, he gets away with it. I think the intention was the Sodi, I have to say. He's going to go again. So not having it all his own way here, Ismailov. Well, for everybody watching at home, remember that you can shoot from mat number 1, 2, or 3, your choice. You see a match that you want to see, fully understand. You won't be able to do that later on, of course, because it's all about medal matches a little bit later on. 5 o'clock local time here in Baku, 1 o'clock in the UK, 2 o'clock in Europe. Ismailov gets a penalty up there. Well, let's go up to the semi-final here of the under 78 kilograms on mat number 1. I didn't realize they got to the semi-final stages there. So we normally go for the match that is of the higher importance as far as medals are concerned. It definitely is. Louise Malsan of Germany up against Karen Leon of Venezuela. Semi-final. And we just turned away just at the right time, or wrong time, should I say. And Ismailov just thrown Deo of Senegal for a massive ippon. Not sure if we're able to do it, but are we able to see that ippon? We might be able to just get a little look at that under 90 kilos ippon that we saw, we missed. Sometimes we can put it in a little box. Louise Malsan then, returning to form. Shido apiece. In fact, it's not. It's 2 up for Leon now. Now, something's going to happen here, and there it is. Haragoshi scores the Wazari. Grip was set. That's what they fight so hard for. It's to get the right grip, the right kumakata, right timing, of course. She's going to go for the Juji here. She might just. Big right arm came over the back, and well, she has a massive hip movement from there, but there it went. Ashiguruma, but it was a nice technique. One minute to go to decide who goes through to fight for gold or silver. Uchimata this time from Malsan. I don't think she's finished yet, Malsan. I think she'll just carry on plugging away as she is. I don't think she'll sit on that score. Only one way forward for Louise Malsan, and that's to try and score all the time. "30 seconds left. Seoinage this time. Just has a quick look at that clock there, which says 15 seconds to go. Just needs to block out now, nothing silly, and she's through. Malsan is in the final. Malsan goes through to the final then. So who's going to go through to fight a Kata Prodan of Croatia up against Inbar Lanur of Israel? That's the second semi-final in the under 78 kilograms category, just about to start. Well, straight into the attack there. Look at that. Lanur going forwards. Looking for the Uranagi this time. Is it going to happen? She's latched onto that leg there, Prodan. But she had the leg hooked in. So is he going to give a Shido for the leg hooked in? Yes. So it did stop her, but it was in defense. Hooked in again, and now the Uranagi. Didn't quite get the landing. She landed on one elbow. Now looking for the Juji Gatame, and she needs to settle now, get that foot down, control the head if she can. Knew she couldn't stay there for this long this time and took the leg out. Of course, that's what happens as soon as you take the leg out. I still think we're going to see a big throw here from Lanur. Well, Shani Hemshu being told to just calm it a bit, but just always gets excited, just so passionate about his judo and about his coaching, but great success he's having. Looking for the double lapel turn there. We've seen a lot of scores from the double lapel turn. Well, certainly Prodan is the one that's being proactive, and she's trying to throw with the big techniques. Saying that, Lanier, though, with a superb uranagi, didn't quite have the control of the upper part of the body to finish it. He's going to go for the uranagi again. Well, I don't know which way this is going to go. They're very close, very tight with the grip. Nobody wants to give anything away. Now, is it going to happen? Looking for the counter all the time, Lanier. Raz Hershko of Israel is fighting in the semi-final to get through against René Lucht of Germany, and that's in the plus 78 kilograms, so Israel out there again. Drop Uranagi this time from Prodan. Looking for the Haraigoshi, and this time Prodan goes on the defensive. So 10 seconds left then, first 4 minutes. Is it going to go into golden score? I think it might. So in bat, Lanier, in blue here, just having her sleeve dominated here by Prodan. Now in for the strangle. She's got the possibility here. She gets the submission, and Lanier is through. That was a great opportune moment there. It really was. She said she submitted, and the referee wants to have a look at, well, now coach has been asked to leave, and we're going to have a look just to see if the submission did come. Are we going to have a look? Lanier says yes, definitely the submission happened. I don't think Prodan is going to offer the yes or no on this point. Ippon is given, And yeah, she didn't, Prodan could have just said, I did submit there. I think she could have. Fair play. I think she would have let it go. So Lanier will step out without a coach in the final. That shimiwaza was definitely on, and well, you can see there she's trying to get the leverage. You can't see the actual hand coming up to tap, but I'm assured that it actually did. Well, let's go back to mat number 3, where we've got Madiev up against Tajima, and it's in the under 90 kilos category, quarter-final match. Tajima looking for the one-handed Koga-style Seoinage. Well, Madiev gets a Shido on the board. One Wazari on the board as well here. And here we go. Madiev looks for the Sumigaeshi there. Now he's in danger here. And Tajima looking for the Newaza. So awkward, Madiev. Now Madiev looking for the Jujigatami. Has a quick look at the clock. 1 minute to go. So he can't afford just to rest on that. He'll have to fight as well. Tajima needs a big score to bring himself back in. Kouchigari wasn't far off. Madiev comes forward again. He's not finished, Madiev. He wants one more. Arm over. This is where it'll happen. Wow, all starting to happen now. This under 90 kilos category has just suddenly heated up. Kouchigari this time. 10 seconds left to hold on to this now. Madiev, Azerbaijan, might just get... Is he going to get a second Shido? Don't think so. I think it's... he is attacking. He will now. He will get the Shido now, for sure. Tajima now comes forwards. And Madiev holds off. Madiev goes through to the semi-final. Well, good fight there, Tajima. Now knows what a really strong Eastern European fighter feels like. Just totally different.
Üçüncü kampanyaya davet olmuş. Temsilci santrallarına olan judo şampiyonasında Arçı bölgeden Azerbaycan temsilcisi Judo Highlight, Göğsü bölgeden Gürcistan Üniversitesi Luka Vaysuratı.
Vuga Talibov of Azerbaijan then up against Mazaradze. Luka Mazaradze then of Georgia, and the young Georgian just always looks to me as if he comes out kind of relaxed but explodes in. Possibility of an all-Georgian final. Possibility, I said. Gaviniashvili follows this. He's on the opposite side. Well, Talibov, I have to say, fighting very, very well as well. Look at that arm around the back there. Something's going to happen here. Oh, that was dangerous. As soon as they hook up there, something is going to happen because it's what they both want. Arms round the waist, one over the top, one underneath. As soon as they arm hook, Georgians or the Mongolians or the Azeris, and something then is going to, that close contact, what can I say? Diego Palmini of Brazil up against Alastofa of Austria in the plus 100 kilos category. That's a repechage match. That's happening on mat number 1. Mat number 2, Ficcioli of Brazil against Abraskan of Mongolia. That's plus 78 kilos category women. And that's happening on mat number 2. Here we got Vuga Talibov, Luka Mazaradze of Georgia, his opponent. And it's all systems go. Getting to the latter stages of this. Well, this morning session, I was going to say. Well, no penalties on the board yet. So they're both very cautious of each other, aren't they? But being cautious is a good thing. Lovely little Kouchi that was. Just snuck that one in. Just look at the foot there, just as he steps back there. And right foot just takes the inside foot there and didn't get a score for it, but lovely little bit of ashiwaza. There's the diashi. Good feet from Mazaradze. Arm over the back. Oh, nice little Kouchi there, and that was Talibov this time. Didn't get the score. It's quite an even match, this. Just over halfway. But watch out for Mazeradze, because Mazeradze here, he just sometimes, it's almost like he says, I'm out on my feet here, I think you're going to win, and then bang, he throws something in. He's got the arm around the back. Right hand is on. It was a second ago. Watch out for the Kosodo. Makikomi scores the Wazari, just explodes in from nowhere. Now just got a hold for the 10 seconds. Has he got the Osai Komi? He has got the Osai Komi. And he just manages to turn out of it there, Talibov. Now he's going to turn it here. Watch this one, because this is a turn that the Georgians have started to do. Just a change of direction, wasn't it, there? Soda Makikomi, brilliantly taken, just pops across to the other side. And now going for it here, Talibov. 30 seconds to go. Mazeradze has to hold on. That head popped up under the wrong way there. I thought that was a Shido there for Mazeradze. He ducked underneath there. Of course, you've got to take into consideration, did Talibov go over the top? Well, it's Talibov that gets it. He gets a penalty. 16 seconds left. Penalty coming Mazeradze's way, I think. So Mazeradze gets a Shido there. He's blocking out. Oh, look at that! Oh, what a pickup! What a pickup that was. Absolutely huge. And I said that he just pulls them out of nowhere, Mazeradze. And big arm came over there from Talibov. And look, launched him. Absolutely launched him. And that was clean the rafters for me, because you're going upwards and over. Hips go forwards there. The massive pickup there. Teguruma with the arm above the belt line. Brilliant stuff. Wow. Wazari up, not set for that. Those hips go forwards there. Then he gets the rotation. Wow. Mazeradze through. Beka Gviniashvili out next then. Rufat Ismailov of Azerbaijan, his opponent there. Nice drop Sianagi there. Ismailov straight into the attack. Nice little reaction there from Ismailov. And that was close. That drop, that was very close. We'll have to have a look at the landing there. I don't think he got the landing. And of course, what few spectators we have got from Azerbaijan thought that that was a score. But the bottom half you've got to take in consideration the top half, but the bottom half, well, no, it was definitely the top half didn't touch. So no score. The referee was right on it anyway. So up to Gaviniashvili now. He's got to fire back. Well, there's a battle royal going on between Sinoblidze of Georgia in the -100s and Nilaz Bilalov of Russia. That's on mat number 2. Some exciting stuff. Great changes of direction by Ismailov. Really good changes of direction, looking to go one way, then change it over to the other. Now Gaviniashvili, his turn. Hips across, is he going to go for the Kosoto? He's got the Kosoto over the other flank as well. What a cracking match, just halfway through it. No chance of a Shido here. Nice Ashiwaza, that's going to score. Wazari to Gaviniashvili, and he's directly into the hold here. Gaviniashvili then, with a nice little bit of Ashiwaza there, made that look easy. And Ismailov, I'm really surprised, he's not going to even move. It's all over. So it's Gaviniashvili in the semi-final, 2 Georgians in the semi-finals. And he was doing so well there, Ismailov. As soon as the Ashiwaza happened, kind of gave it up. Well, we're going to stay on this mat because it's all happening. Mashiyama Kazuki up against Erlan Sherov of Kyrgyzstan. This quarter-final match then, who goes through to go to fight Gaviniashvili? So a Shido apiece because they're just playing pitter-patter with the grippings, and they've got to grip up and go for it. Looking for the inside route there for the Uchimata. Well, dropped Cianagi there just after the referee had said mate to give a penalty. Well, bit of a shame there. There was a really nice Cianagi there. But on that, Mashiyama probably just stopped because of the mate. Oh, all-out attacks. Bilalov of Russia in the final of the under 100 kilos category. Just beat Sanabilidze of Georgia. That happened on mat number 2. Wow, all happening, all excitement here now in these final matches, just to decide who's going to be fighting for bronzes and, of course, who's going to go through to the final. Well, I think he knows here, Shirov, that if he makes one more mistake here, he's going to be out of this. Again, looking for the Uchimata here. He's looking for the way in. Mashiyama has a nice little ouchi, and of course he does the ouchi into the Uchimata. But I think that Shirov waiting for it, waiting for the counter, and he can feel it as well. They've got to attack, have to put it in, and there's the very low Tayatoshi. He is definitely waiting for the counter there, Shirov. And of course, Mashiyama can feel it. He knows that if it's not quite there, God, how many are doing that very low ouchi now? Just kind of go onto the knees and just reap with the leg. Sometimes it is the hardest thing to do that, just to put your belt or your jacket back into your belt. The referee doesn't step in there. They used to, didn't they, many years ago? They don't do it anymore. It's do it or tie the belt back up, but can't do that too often either now. Ouchi Kouchi, here we go. Looking for the Uchimata, still looking for the Tayatoshi across as well. That left elbow there, just tucking in to the inside of the jacket. I think Shirov is definitely a couple of attacks off third Shido. Playing for time here. Well, it's definitely all Mashiyama. Mashiyama is the one that's taking the initiative. Two Japanese under 90s sent. They're looking desperately for one that they're going to invest in. Tajima already lost in the earlier round, so they need Mashiyama's win here. just needs it to go. There's a nice attack there. That big Sihanagi there was huge and almost caught him with the Osoto as well. Well, this is golden score. This will go as long as it takes. So it's going to be a third Shido now for Sherov, and it's Mashiyama that goes through to the semi-final. So Mashiyama of Japan goes through to the semi-final, and so we've got Maidov against Mazuradze, and we've got Gaviniashvili against Mashiyama, and that should be absolutely crackers. They should be great. So what have we got now? We've got Kukuri in the plus 100s up against Erdogan of Turkey, repechage match, followed by Sato Tetsuru and Odku of Mongolia. And so that's where we are at the moment. We're on Kukuri against Erdogan of Turkey. And that's going to be it all over. I think we just came in at the right time there, did we? I think Mate might have been called. Two repechage matches on mat number 3, but they won't happen for a while. I think we've got a little bit of a break. Yes, a 5-minute break there because some of them are pretty close together. So it's got to be a minimum of 10 minutes, I think, before they come back on again. And so a second Shido up there to Erdogan here on this mat here. This is plus 100 kilos category. Kuguri of Azerbaijan pushing forwards, but just holding off. Looked for the Ashiguruma there. One more Shido, of course. Erdogan will be out of it. Already got repechage sorted out for the plus 100s. Well, just looking down now, and this is a repechage match in the plus 100s category. So the winner of this will go through to fight Heinla, sorry. And it's going to be Kuguri of Azerbaijan fighting Heinla for the third place. So semi-final coming up here. Saito Tetsuru up against Odku Sensei of Mongolia. Rakimov already into the final from Tajikistan. So who's going to go and meet him? Very upright stance here of Saito. Just like his dad, just so upright, always looking for the ippon. And now is he just going to pop it across? There it is, Big O Soto. Oh, Soto again, only looking for the ippon. Just lost it with the hands there, and Odku will have to start firing back. Can't just stand there. Just get the feeling that just biding his time here, Saito. Nice skip across there. That little Tayatoshi there was nice from Odku. Left to left here. Oh, what a nice Sasai. Sasai into Osoto. Good combination. Good match. Open match this. Odku going for it and also Saito going for it. Backing him up to the edge here, Saito, and Odku will have to get out of there. And looking for the Uchimata. Now then, that's going to score, is it? Did he get the landing? Yes, he did. So Getsu Wazari scored there. Really nice judo. Looking for the Ouchi into the Uchimata. Now Sasai can't stay there with that grip, has to attack. One minute left, and he's going to look to get round there, Saito, and into the hold. And look at that, directly into the hold there. Munigatami, Saito just needs to hold him for 10 seconds. He gets the submission, and it's all over. That was a nice contest, that was. And good judo from Saito, and Odku having a go as well. Odku then will go back down to the repechage. He'll be fighting Palmini for the bronze medal. Saito goes through to fight Rakimov in the final. So we're looking at Tajima Goki up against Talibov of Azerbaijan in the repechage in the under 90 kilos category. And Tajima has just won by Ippon. So just 2 contests left in these preliminary rounds. Then we'll have a little look to see how it's all going to work out. All going to be happening on mat number 3, so you've got me for the rest of it now. No more moving around. So Rufat Ismailov, Azerbaijan, just about to step out here against Erlan Shurov of Kyrgyzstan. Fought very, very well, Ismailov, in the semi-final, quarter-final, sorry, against Gaviniashvili, but just went away from him just at the last bit. 2 semi-finals to follow this last repechage fight, all 90 kilograms. Looking for the Sodi Surakamigoshi there, Ismailov. Just how he, look how he pops it across here. Watch the hips. Well, I did think we were going to see Ismailov there, but Shurov as well disappears underneath there for the drop Sianagi. Shurov as well looks very dangerous on the pickup from some of these techniques that oh, look at that though. Sodi goes in, threatened that a couple of times. As soon as he started to move here, the hips went across like lightning. Nice drop Sianagi from Shurov. Well, it could go either way, this. It really is one of them. Oh, that was very close to the ground. Now, did he use his head to avoid that? Watch this. Comes off the ground. Normally, he's the one that gets attacked. Ashiguruma. Was that a score? It definitely wasn't an avoidance with the head, that's for sure. Look at the landing. Look at where his back goes. Definite Wazari for me. That's a Wazari given. Didn't quite warrant the Ippon, but it was a really good Wazari. Shurov, well, scored in such an unusual way. You don't see that very often. So normally what happens, the whole idea of coming off the ground is that the one standing is still allowed to attack. But this time, Shurov came off the ground to attack. Interesting. And that's it, it's all over. Sodi Surakamigoshi there, Shurov right the way underneath, gets the Ippon. And that was a great performance from him. Right arm came over, just went against the right arm there. And was it Ippon? Was it straight Ippon? I think he gave the Ippon. What a superb technique that was. Taking advantage of that big arm coming over the top there. Doesn't matter what side he comes off. Beautifully taken. Two semi-finals still to come then. Mohamed Mediev, the top seed in the under 90 kilos category, up against the up-and-coming Mazeradze of Georgia. This should be an absolute cracker. Well, both the semi-finals should be good. Top four, absolutely, are in the semis. I'm going to come right the way over the top there. I don't think that's the way to go with Mediev. Too tall, I think. Both huge throwers, these two. This all depends on whether they make this an open fight or not. So Shido. Both cautious. Of course they are. That's where they, he doesn't want him in there, does he? He doesn't want to be close. Mediev, arm over the back. And Mazeradze doesn't want to know. They're going to have to, they'll have to go for it. Because there'll be two Shidos up there in a minute for both of them. Now they're gripped up. This is where Mediev wants to be. Not one attack so far. Minute and a half gone. Got to take into consideration that they're both feeling each other out for the grips there, and that was first technique here by Mazeradze. Very low Siatoshi. Now, something about the Kumakata there that wasn't quite right. Well, a little bit below the belt line, I think, Mazeradze. Gets the second Shido, and now he'll start to take a chance. And I tell you, don't write him off. Mazeradze will pull it out of nowhere. Saying that, I tell you, Mediev here treating him with absolute caution. It's good when you see two dangerous throwers, and they're both very nervous of each other. They know it. They feel the grips, specific grips round the back, and that's another nice technique there from Mazeradze. Mediev still hasn't attacked. And I think Mediev's going to go for the Kosoto when he just sees that split second. I think he'll go for the outside leg. And he just gave it a little go there, didn't he? Just to see if it was on. So Mazeradze again. Maybe a second penalty here for Mediev. So Mediev gets the second penalty. It was always going to be close here, but I think Medvedev now realizes that he has to do something. Watch him go for the outside. He's going to go. Oh, he's done it. He's done it. That's the Wazari, and he gets the Wazari. 27 seconds to go. Landed hand in hand there, Mizrazi. That was real good opportune stuff. It really was. He knew he had to do something. And now Medvedev will hold on to that. One more penalty and it'll be all over. He's not going to get it for that, that's for sure. But he's going to come round now and he's going to waste the seconds. And the seconds are ticking away. The last time they fought, it was a massive Kosoto that Mizrazi got thrown with by Medvedev. So he was very cautious on that this time. But he loses again, and that was really opportune stuff there. And really good to see it sometimes. From a tactical point of view, not always going to the ippon, can't always do it. Sometimes you've got to win the match. But that was brilliantly done. Kouchi, and look, he turns his back on him. Massive mistake. Can't do that. So he just does the tip, follows him, starts inside. Look at the tewaza, should I say, and he turns him on to his hands. And now Gaviniashvili can smell that he's got a chance here of doing better than Mizrazi in this competition. Gaviniashvili then up against Mashiyama. Well, Gaviniashvili here knows that he's just got to stop that massive hip movement there. Tries for the Ashiwaza there. Kosoto onto the far leg. Mashiyama. There's the big, massive hip movement, wasn't it? Just going for ippon, that's all. Minute and a half gone. Thundering right arm over the back there. What's he going to do with it? And look at the Uchimata. Didn't quite get the landing. Wasn't far off. Unusual to see that. He went for the Kosoto there, Mashiyama. And almost walked on to the Uchimata. Did well there to turn on that, didn't he, Gaviniashvili? That right arm there is the prevention. The elbow was out. Well, Mashiyama hasn't done anything for a little while. He's got to take the initiative here. Got to step on it. Third Olympic cycle here for Gaviniashvili. He's going again. It's a big decision when you're an older athlete and you've got to decide, well, do I need all of the competitions? But he's obviously decided, yes, I do. Yet another major semi-final. Well, just dropped on his hands and knees there just to avoid. Might get a Shido for it. Look at the grip fighting there. Not happy with that. Ouchigari! Oh, driving Ouchigari there from Mashiyama. Good avoidance there from Gaviniashvili. Ouchi-kouchi, then back to the Ouchi, and didn't quite get the turn. And he goes again on it. And he says, no, you're not going to ground here. Gaviniashvili tries to keep him up. Good open fight. And a big Sinagi this time. Time goes. Golden score. Anybody's match. The winner of the loser of this, of course, will go up against Tajima for the bronze medal. Is it going to be Gaviniashvili or is it going to be Mashiyama? It could be an all-Japan affair. Nice little combination, that Ouchi-kouchi. And now Gaviniashvili has a go. Crowd appreciating this. They know it's a difficult match. Really, this is anybody's match here. One score on that board and it will decide who's going to be fighting for gold or silver. Sometimes the gripping strategies are such that you get poked in the eye or the ear or up the nose, and it just is one of those things, I'm afraid, that we have to live with. Now something could happen. Now he's not going to let it go here. Gaviniashvili just a little bit slow on it. Knew what he wanted. Oh, tried the switch there. That was nice. Uchimata into Sumigashi. Nice change of direction. Watch the Uchimata first, and then immediately down there for the Sumigashi. Shiyama just trying to just get that sleeve under control. Yoko Otoshi this time from Gaviniashvili. Well, this is where you've got to dig in, because they're going to do, not far off, a double contest here. Oh, looking for the Uranagi this time. One mistake, and he takes advantage of it there. Look at that right arm around the back there. Never a good thing with Gaviniashvili. Well, he just looks to launch, doesn't he? Three minutes into golden score. One more penalty for Gaviniashvili and it's going to be all over. Nice judo from Mashiyama. Nice movement. Just hasn't got quite the power to initiate. Oh, that's going to be it. That there will cost him. He knew it. As soon as he went down there, Gaviniashvili knew that cost him the final. Because he's going to get a third Shido here. He's got to get it. He has to get it. And it's all over. Mashiyama doesn't quite know what's going to happen here, but I do. Third Shido, and Gaviniashvili absolutely knew. Oh, gets away with it. Wow, I thought that for sure there that he was going to get that third Shido. He knew it was going to come as well. Dropped Seoinage, beautifully dropped there. This might be the Shido now, and wow, I thought it was going to come for that Sumigashi. Well, it's carrying on here, and that's got to be it, surely. He knows it. Gaviniashvili here, it's two really massive attacks from Mashiyama, and they're letting it carry on. I think one more attack here, and it's going to be all done. Well, that's three big attacks on top of all the other things. Dropped by Gaviniashvili as well. It is all over now. And wow, he did get away with a lot there. Gaviniashvili didn't quite have enough for him there. Mashiyama, good result from him. He's going to go through to the final. So the two Georgians are going to have to fight for third place. He knew it, and it was a really good match.
This concludes the elimination contest of the third day of Baku Grand Slam 2021 Azerbaijan. We would like to see you again at 5 p.m. for final.
Well, that was interesting. It really was. What an interesting match to finish on. It was a golden score, but it was a match that went, well, back and forth, but in the end, Gaviniashvili didn't quite have enough, did he? And, well, we thought it might be an all-Georgian final, but it wasn't to be. They'll be both fighting for third place. It's Medvedev up against Mashiyama of Japan in the final there, and the bronze medal matches will be Tajima against Gaviniashvili and Sherov against Mazaradze there. And so just to have a look at the other weight categories, let's just have a look, see if I can get onto them. Minus 100 kilograms here, plus minus 100 kilograms here. We've got Karimli of Azerbaijan up against Sanablidze. So they've got three really good chances of medals there, the Georgians. Aida of Japan up against Humberto of Brazil. And the final is Elenas of Canada, and he's up against Bilalov, who's had an amazing run through in the final. So that should be really great stuff. So just trying to get onto the other categories here, the plus 100 kilos category. And, well, the plus 100 kilos category here, we've got Rakimov against Saito of Japan, Rakimov of Tajikistan, of course. And we've got Kukuri against Heinla and Palmin of Brazil against Odku of Mongolia. So onto the two ladies categories, minus 78 kilograms here. Maltsan up against Lanur of Israel. So Lanur doing extremely well to get through to the final there. Zenka, the other German, is fighting against Prodan of Croatia, and Dunet of Lithuania up against Leon in that other bronze medal match. So, yeah, one more to go, and we'll just go into the plus 78 kilograms category there. Let's have a look at that. Marinic up against Faccioli of Brazil. So Brazil got some good medal chances here. And Shikvari of Hungary up against Hersko of Israel. So two chances for Israel in those in the final block. Luch of Germany up against Amashkan of Mongolia. So that's the way it looks. It's going to be all action. It's all about medals in the final block. It's going to be 5 o'clock here, local time in Baku. It's going to be 1 o'clock in the UK and 2 o'clock in Europe. And I'm looking forward to the final block of day 3, and it's the final block of this tournament, and more judo action. So join me then, and till then, see you later.